Welcome everybody to another episode of Up Your Experience podcast. It's me that play. I almost said bot G, dude. Oh my god, that was a time. Like my brain just stopped for like a whole second. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Up Your Experience podcast. It's me, that Blaise McBain guy that just recorded a bot G episode not too long ago, so my brain is slightly fried. Add in the fact that I'm also not feeling well, and it's a win-win situation.
And he's on a Diablo grind. So
yeah.
All he can think about is getting that top 1,000. That's about it.
I have so many things to say right now, Bats, but
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
my grind's come to a halt the past like 3 days because I've been feeling like garbage, and I haven't gained. I've gained 1 level in the past 3 days because I haven't been able to play.
Did you try that tea?
I never again.
Why?
I made an English breakfast tea. I threw turmeric in there with some honey, and I was
you
like,
just do it with water. It's
nah.
water, turmeric, ginger, and honey. Ginger and honey.
Gingic, yeah, dude. Hit me with that gingic real quick, yeah, dude.
It's that
But no, I mean, like, Diablo is so good, dude. Like, I can't describe it. I was reading about the leveling stuff today. So, like, besides, like, where I'm at in the game, like, where I'm at World Tier 3, like, level 60, so it's kind of, like, weird at that point, but, like, you can be level 50 leveling with your level 20 buddies, and, like, enemies for you will be level 50, but enemies for them will be level 20.
That's kind of cool.
And that's, like, so, like, there's this, like, interesting progressive leveling system. I have played the entire game solo so far, minus 2 instances. One of which, the other night I was playing, and someone's like, hey, do you want to do Whispers together? I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then we finished our Whispers for that run, and Helltide spawned. And Helltide, like, takes up 2 zones. It spawns, like, a bunch of crazy enemies. They drop these aberration crystals, I forgot what they're called. But, like, you can save them up, and there's different chests throughout the zone you can spin them on. One of them is called the Chest of Mysteries. It gives like that's like the big boy. It gives like really, it's like a legendary chest. And there's one that spawns in each zone. And we ended up getting a group of 4, and dude, we were just like power leveling. It was insane how different the leveling experience is when you play in a group. It's so much better. Also, pop elixirs. Elixirs give you a 5% experience buff that I was not aware of until like level 30. Or 40, so you know, fun facts of the day. But the game is so good. Bats, I've gotten items today, or the past 2 days, one of which, item wise, like item level, is drastically worse than what I have, but it's a unique, and uniques are higher quality than legendaries, because the only way to get the passive on a unique is by having the unique. You can't like extract the aspect like you can on legendaries, so you have to have the unique in order to get that passive. So for instance, like one of the ones I got that I'm running right now is that if I kill a frozen enemy, there's an 11% chance that Frost Nova occurs, and Frost Nova automatically freezes everybody in AoE. So if you pull a giant pack and that pops multiple times, you just go crazy.
Oh, my dog sounds like he's getting into trouble.
Yeah, I saw him walk over there, dude. He seemed like he was up to some funny business. Some funny business indeed.
You're acting strange. You're not
I watched him walk out, and I was like, oh, he's up to something, dude. But no, like, it's just been really, really good. Things I don't suggest as a hardcore Diablo player. Don't go fight world bosses. Don't do it. I didn't die, but I watched someone lose their level 53 character. I also ran out of pots. Like, I was out of potions completely when we killed the boss. They hit like a truck.
I guess while we're talking about Diablo, I'll go ahead and make my character real quick.
Yeah.
So then made.
I think the idea that you have to do what these called these like capstone dungeons to get the increased difficulty levels, I think is really cool. You go in that basically lets you get like the next level of difficulty. So like I'm in World Tier 3, my next capstone will be around level 70, and I'll put me in World Tier 4. But you have to do like a dungeon.
Wow.
And I think that's really cool.
Bro, it literally was just like, your drivers are out of date. Do something about it. Like, what the?
So The other thing is for people that have been watching the streams, we've had some stream issues with OBS. I've tried to address that. I don't know what's wrong. I was streaming the other night and it just ended stream. No notification, no nothing. We've been having issues on that front. I have been working on it. In fact, I've like not only been working on that, I've also been working on some audio stuff. So there's been a whole slew of things I've been working on the side of OBS and trying to get everything working as intended. In fact, I actually moved OBS to a different hard drive that isn't used for any of my gaming stuff in hopes that makes a more fluid experience. But I don't know what's going on and why it's not working correctly. I did get a huge damage boost this week. I got an item that gave me 545 more DPS, which was a drastic upgrade and allowed me to start like insta-killing things, which was kind of sick because before that, the solo sorceress frost mage grind is a time. But we're hoping to make top 1,000. I'm going to start grinding again tonight or tomorrow. Like I'm going to start going hard again. I've taken a couple days like chilling. So my goal is to really like knock it out, especially with the new Smite patch coming. So kind of have to get that going. I will say my only complaint thus far is not having an in-game notification when server maintenance is going to happen. Because for those that don't know how hardcore works, if you die during your hardcore run, you lose your character. In fact, the guy that got the first level 100 in hardcore lost his character like a day later because he got DC'd during a fight and died. So, I don't know. It's a little bit strange on that front, but I started feeling really exhausted. Today's Friday night after our AGL set, I started feeling really, really exhausted, and I haven't really felt great since. So I've kind of halted my grind. Like I didn't even do a Smite night stream last night. I played a little bit of PTS. Like I played a couple games and I got off for the night. So it's been a time. A lot of Diablo. I have played some Smite in there, but my favorite thing of the week is my wife asked me why I wasn't playing Diablo during the day for this grind. That was my favorite thing this week. She goes, "Shouldn't you be playing during the day?" And I was like, well, yeah, but I want to like hang out with you and the kids, and like I don't want you guys to feel like I'm just like in the office grinding Diablo all day. She's like, it's a race, like to the top 1,000. I was like, oh, okay. So I did play a couple. I think like 2 days in a row I played during the day, and both times server maintenance happened, and I was so mad. I was like, just let me play. Just let me play. I did do a Dad and Luke day this week. We went and saw the new Spider-Man movie, and it is fan-freaking-tastic, dude. It's so good. So good. I also got a Metroid Prime Remastered after he learned a hard lesson this week of losing the $20 he got from his birthday from my Nana. He lost it in the store, and he was going to buy Metroid that day because I was going to give him the rest of the money as allowance from doing stuff around the house. And I made him wait a few days, and then I was like, we went on a Dad and Luke day, and I was like, hey, man, here you go.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me about
We also
that.
played the new Fortnite season that's really, really good. Has Optimus Prime in it.
So in other words, he needs a chain wallet so he doesn't lose stuff.
Oh, no, that's not what happened. Okay, for video watchers, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But he took his wallet and was holding it in his hands, and he kept like squeezing his wallet. And I guess he had it like upside down, and the money fell out. That's what happened. Yeah.
And you know whoever found it just picked it up and pocketed it.
Mm-hmm. 100%. So unfortunate. I do have one thing I want to mention before we talk about Smite, because I don't want to forget. Have you heard about this Match at the Gathering stuff going on?
Nope.
Okay. The new Match at the Gathering set is Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
There is a singular card, only one made of it. One. They have a ring card. The one to rule them all. There is one made, and that's it. There's not any more. And
so that's their ploy to get people to buy like a
there's a bounty out for it. There's like one of the, I forgot which football player like put out a bounty of like whoever gets this card $1 million for it.
Not even worth it. I would be like, bro, it's one of a kind.
It's one of a kind. And it looks amazing. I saw it and I was like, oh my God, it looks so good. But I know there's a Final Fantasy set coming out sooner or later in like the next year, and I will be buying that set. That's just the way of the road. But I think this is super sick that they have like a one-of-a-kind card, and that will be it. There'll be one made, and that's it. I think that's really, really cool. But I don't want to forget to mention that. We can talk about Smite. I have, some Smite to talk about. I don't know if you want to talk about Smite together, or do you want me to do Smite and then you do your games?
I mean, I don't really care.
Okay, well, okay. I'm going to, reiterate.
I'm not the host with the most this week, so...
I'm going to reiterate what I've been saying about Smite, and obviously if I've been... I've been grinding Diablo. I put like 40 hours of Diablo in within a week. If you want to put in perspective how much Diablo I've played. Possibly more than that. I'm pretty sure it's around 40 hours, though, because if it wasn't for the past 3 days of me not feeling great in the AGL set, I think I'd be at over 60 hours in the game. Easily. But I just haven't been playing a lot of Smite. It's not been particularly enjoyable. This is what it is. I did play a late night ranked game with Azamor because I was like, all right, I'm going to end my Diablo grind. Or no, servers went down, and I ended up queuing with him. It was like 2 or 3 a.m., and we played a game. I got solo, because, that's the way of the road. So I was running Guan Yu, and he was playing Yamoja's support. And we had no business winning this game. Like, none at all. Like, our Hachiman disconnected for like 3 or 4 minutes, was doing nothing. We had an Anubis jungle. It was just a whole thing. We ended up winning that game. With our Anubis jungle placing 0 wards and our Hachiman carry also placing 0 wards in like a 50-minute game.
Hey, let's go.
Really shouts to that. That was probably the most fun I had this week. I did play a game on Thursday just to practice for our set Friday, and Kenny convinced me to play Jibalanque, and I went 2-15 and 18, and we won that game. Thanks to, not thanks to our Agni support that we had. But we went against Kaizo Caster and company that day, and that man Blink ulted me as Raw. Or maybe it was just Blink 1, I don't remember. But he blinked over a jungle wall and killed me as Raw, and I was kind of irritated. Also went against Glacier this week, and Panic and a few others. And I was Poseidon carry, that was a pretty fun game. Other than that, we went against PTS last night. I went against Texas A&M's team, and they camped Majin on cooldown. We almost turned it around. Had a good time with that. Let's see, what else? Oh, shoutouts to Gilly, dude. Gilly had the queues last night for PTS. This man, on his team, he sends me a screenshot. He has Oath and Vaporish Coast on his team. And Fuzzy Wuzzy on the enemy team. Next game, he gets Snoopy, Meerkat, and Sino on the enemy team. And then, like, 2 games later, he gets Snoopy, Meerkat, Sino, and Polar Bear Mike on the enemy team. I was like, dude, I wish. Those games are at least fun. Because, like, you're going to lose, but it's going to be a good time. So, I don't know. Really and truly, I'm excited for the patch this week. I guess we could talk a little bit about it if we want to. I'm not, like, super concerned either way. If you want the full breakdown of patch notes, you know where to find them. You can go to YouTube. I'm going to have 3 separate videos I'm making today and tomorrow. One's going to be like game mechanic changes, one's going to be item changes, and one's going to be god changes, because there is a lot going on this patch. If you haven't read it, the gist of it item-wise is all items got a 30% power decrease and a 15% prot decrease. So that gives you an idea of what's going on item-wise. But there are some other changes there that are worth mentioning. Odibo and Toxic Blade went untouched. So that's fun facts of the day. But we did play our Albion Giants League set on Friday. And Bats kind of popped off.
Yeah. Oh my god, what is this?
Bats went...
I'm also playing Verizon right now, and things are not looking good.
Yeah, Bats...
I'm terrified right now. I'm
good.
Not gonna lie. I know I'm interrupting, but
Bats, you went 7-1-8 on Baba, dude.
I know, dude. I was popping. I was like, take me to your leader.
Your damage was not there, but your kill at KDA was there, bro.
I was able to just finish him.
True.
They were running. Everybody was running from me. Oh my god.
Game one was popping. We kind of ran it game one. And then game two, we had a 20-minute pause. We had a 20-minute pause, and we could have said we take the forfeit, we're moving on. But we wanted to play it out.
We really did.
So
were on fire. We were ready to go.
Yeah.
It was like, bring it on.
Then game two happened. And I lagged for like a solid 15 seconds where like I was gone. Like I had no comms, no character. Like I was moving around. I was just like stuck on screen. And I come back, shield buffs down, and then I'm like getting ran at by their duo lane and I die. And I was like, oh, this is fun and interactive. And I proceeded to die 3 more times due to fun ganks and other things. And I was 0-4 that game. And
then they decided that, oh, we can't kill Blaise. We're going to go to mid. And then that was their downfall because as soon as they went to mid, Blaise was like, ha! Phoenix.
Yeah, so I guess what's funny about this is like I'm 0-4, so the general assumption is like if the carry's 0-4, they're not doing anything at that point. Like I was multiple levels down. And they grouped mid. And I was like, what is going on? I was like, guys, I'm going to do something crazy here.
Threw me off. Because I'm sitting there having a grand old time. I think I was Baba, they were Hera, right? I had Hera in her T2, scared for her life. 15 minutes, nothing. I'm sitting there, thinking I'm Billy, BA, everything like that. And then all of a sudden, everybody's in my lane.
Yeah. And I remember going like,
I was terrified.
I think I was like, guys, are they seriously committing to a tier 1 tower right now? And I think they got a pick. Like they got a pick on you, I think.
Yeah, they just got me because they were all just hiding in the jungle because they knew I was,
so
being a jerk.
Well, what's funny is like, so they do that, and I'm like, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this tier 1 tower. Like I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. That seems like a good idea. And I grab the tier 1. And they're still hanging out in mid. And I'm like, guys, I got a full wave. I think I can get tier 2. And I get tier 2. And they're still in mid. And I was like, okay, like, I guess I'll clear a wave. I mean, I could, like, peek at Phoenix, but I don't know if that's really worth it. I take a peek at Phoenix. And I get down, like, 75% health. And I think someone shows up. I get a kill. And then I get Phoenix, too. And we got Phoenix to, like, 17 minutes in duo lane. And I was like, oh, well, it's game. That's over. It doesn't matter because now we have like the whole entire objectives up to us. Like we can go gold, we can go fire without too much of an issue. And I popped off late game, but it took a while to get there for sure. That game was definitely rough. Kenny went undying that game as a tier solo. Went 4-0-8.
Yep.
Kind of going crazy. But yeah, we're got another 2-0. We're undefeated so far. We're undefeated. So far. Bats.
Yep. What's up?
How are your games this week? I know you didn't get to play too much, but I know you played a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't play too ridiculous. Obviously, I've been playing a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima. That game's still popping off. I found out there's a DLC. The DLC is pretty sick. I started it before I was supposed to start it.
As you do.
So yeah, I mean, okay. So there's a lot of the quests. For example, it'll say, "Oh, you're starting a new quest. Be wary," and it's like, yeah, whatever. That's a quest. Like selected, not a big deal.
Yeah.
So I started it, and I was like, crap. This is long. I can't go anywhere. And that's happened to me twice so far, and I was like, this is bull crap. But it was fun. I got a really sick armor that allows me to, like, anytime I block and I get a perfect block, I just get like 3 slashes instantly.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Dude, it was awesome. I was like, this is my favorite armor of all times. Other than that, I've been trying to play V-Rising again, and it has been not liking me at all. Like, this game, I'm running into tyrants, some stupid enemy spider. Like, I don't even know what these spiders are, but they're here. There's something I didn't even want to walk next to, some giant skeleton thing. They all have skulls, and I'm in the beginning area.
Yo, that's what's up. You think that's terrifying? You should play Diablo. Dude, I forgot to mention my quote about Diablo. I forgot to mention my quote about I was playing Smite the other night, and I legitimately said on stream, you know that Smite is in a bad place when I look forward to going to relax on hardcore Diablo. Like, I find that more relaxing.
It is in a bad place.
I did find it funny. Embright was in chat and told me that he can't watch stream lately because it gives him too much anxiety watching me play Diablo on hardcore. He's like one mistake and it's over. I was like, yep. Man, but
I don't know, like, my problem is the fact that Smite is just...
Did you play PTS?
I haven't yet.
Okay. So I think the changes in PTS are very, very good so far. From what I've seen, I also think like there's some shenanigans that probably needs to be tweaked down a little bit, but I think overall like it did feel better having something else to fight over. Do I think it always been in the mid lane and being very specific on when it spawns is a problem? Yeah, but like overall at least like there's something more to play for, so that feels good. And the Soul Surge thing is really, really interesting. I guess we can talk about the Smite patch if you want.
Wait, explain this?
Okay, so there's new skins coming out that are called.
No.
Yeah. I just want to mention. No. I do want to mention like there are color forged skins coming out, and you can change the colors on them, and that's super sick. Other than that,
dude, I just want that Fenrir skin.
That Fenrir skin. Like, people are mad about it. People are mad about it.
Why?
Because it has basically like the Awilish movement, so they want to know why isn't it an Awilish T5 instead of a Fenrir. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Why isn't it an Awilish Tier 5?
Because maybe Fenrir is up. I swear. Okay, I know this is how it either works. They either have a dartboard with names on it that they say who we created a T5 for, and so this is how it is. You go, okay, it's Fenrir. How are we doing this? Some guy riding a wolf. All right. T5? Yeah. Or they have it in a computer that randomizes everything, and then they go off of that.
I mean, it looks sick. But it is strange to me that it's not a wheelish since there's a guy riding on Fenrir's back. Like, it's just a little weird.
Is it
okay. Aha. Oh my god, dude. Anyways, so soul surges happen where when you get a kill, it spawns a soul surge. And a soul surge is a giant ring that spawns for 30 seconds. That gives you increased movement speed, and if you're below 50% health, it gives you increased damage.
Oh, I already hate it.
It also spawns soul minions, and the soul minions give you golden XP. Along with, they give you, I think, a slight buff if you kill them.
Yep.
For every kill, inside the soul surge, it extends the duration by 15 seconds. In non-conquest game modes, if you die in the soul surge, it cuts your death timer in half. So
this just sounds like I don't know.
This can only happen this can only happen like let's say first blood's at 3 minutes. It can't happen again until once that whole entire duration is done. Then it can happen again 2 minutes later. So it's not every kill this can happen on.
Yeah, but I'm kind of getting tired of Smite having this whole, like, okay. So before, it was, this is Smite. We are, like, here's how you turn the tides. Here's how you could win. And it was kind of set. You know, you had objectives you fight over. Like, if you sit there and you get Fire Giant, that's a push. You can get maybe, depending upon how it is, you get a tower, 2 towers, maybe a Phoenix, Gold Fury, all that. Now they're adding crap to where it just turns in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, but like this Soul Surge should help teams that are ahead in some aspects. In others, like, it is a bit of a detriment, but like, let's say you fight over at Fire Giant and a Soul Surge pops off, that's extra damage on the Fire Giant for you. Because you're getting movement speed and damage.
Yeah.
But like
know.
it does give like it's an interesting catch up mechanic because if you're below 50% health and you're hitting your abilities and your autos, that gives you a chance to fight back.
I see it being a thing that's gonna tick me off.
Well, that's not what's gonna tick you off. What's gonna tick you off?
Don't start with me. Don't tell me it's gonna make me mad.
Is Stygian Beacon. So
English?
okay, first of all, mid lane is now wider.
I can dig it.
Stygian Beacon spawns on the mid lane near the Gold Fury pit, and this spawns at 12 minutes, and then after it's been captured, because it's a capture point, and whoever has the most people in there is the one it ticks for.
Mm-hmm.
If you capture it, you get 5% additional damage to structures and Unleash Titans, and a 1% additional move speed per stack. This spawns
That's
3
gonna be
times.
my friend.
This spawns 3 times per game.
Phoenix.
This
I'm
spawn.
taking Phoenix in mid now.
This spawns every 6 minutes. It only spawns 3 times. So it spawns at 12 minutes.
Persephone can't take down Phoenix. Watch me now.
Well, here's the deal. This happens at 12 minutes, and then after it's been captured, 6 minutes later, and then after it's been captured, 6 minutes later. On the third capture, doesn't matter which teams get the captures. On the third capture, Titans get unleashed. And the Titans run down the lane with the most structure health. They meet in the middle, unless you kill it before the middle, right? Like they meet in the middle, and then they march down with you like a siege minion.
Ouch.
Yeah. So it's a time. And like you can't let all 3 of those go because like then you have 15% extra damage. Like it's crazy.
I was like, I'm gonna have to start taking those side camps. Kako and I are gonna be having to.
I have some theories on this, but yeah. If you want to know more, check out the patch notes breakdown on that front. There are new glyphs. They're not gonna affect me and you at all, Bats, because they're for tanks. But there's so for Relic Dagger, there's now Bewitch Dagger that's basically Relic Dagger with Witchblade. And then there's Eldritch Dagger, and this gives you 15% protections increased whenever you use a relic, and you gain the ability to see wards for 10 seconds.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, Runeforge Hammer also got one. It got his Flame Forge, which additionally enemy gods in the rune are burned, dealing 5 plus 10% of your protections from items. Abilities is magical every 1 second while inside the rune for 3 seconds after leaving. So that's a lot of damage, bro. That's ticking on you for prots. Mm-hmm. There's also Rune Breaking Hammer. Now, remember that if you get CC'd, you take 10% more damage from Runeforge. Rune Breaking Hammer is if you get hit by a hard CC, so the person you hit with hard CC does 10% less damage and takes an additional 10% more damage.
Do you think Artemis are gonna be building that?
Oh, I am. Oh, you bet. Here's the problem though, like you can't get Malicious Deathbringer and Rune Breaking Hammer. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But like, do you need Malicious Deathbringer?
Nope.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. That item is going to be crazy. I played against it last night. And then there's the Pridwin. Pridwin glyph. There's Glorious Pridwin, where you basically get 2 Pridwin procs.
I don't need to see Pridwin again up in here.
Then there's Reverent Pridwin. And that gives you 200% of your protections as a shield.
Bro, why is this a tank like?
Yeah, tank meta, baby.
Tanks live it up. I'm just gonna play tank mid. Like, suck it.
I'm not gonna go into all the other buffs. I think those are like the most significant changes, so I want to make sure to mention them.
That makes sense.
So, other than that, that's things coming in the Smite patch. There's a lot of god buffs too. Again, I'm not getting in nerfs. I'm not getting into all that. I just wanted to cover like some main things. So I knew you hadn't read through it yet.
I haven't yet. Yeah. Yeah. I know I got lost track. I don't know. I'm out of it today. I'm not gonna lie. I am so freaking tired.
You're like me, dude.
Honestly, I've been getting up at like 8 in the morning to work on this stupid car
Yeah, dude.
and finding there are more and more obstacles that I need to deal with. But they're good obstacles in a way because I found out in order to get my fan out, I have to drain the radiator.
Yeah.
So I can disconnect radiator hoses, which are blocking me from getting the fan.
Yeah.
But I was like, I guess I got to look at the positive because I don't remember when I've ever changed my radiator fluid in that car.
Yeah, no, that's not a fun time. Yeah, you got to take apart the fan or take the fan out.
Hey, but don't worry. I need a special tool to get those radiator hoses out, as I found out today.
Yes, sir.
I woke up today early for nothing, and I'm upset about it.
Oh, that's okay. You have to play video games instead.
I played one game. One freaking game. Let me talk to you about Smite right now. Okay? If I have to sit for 20 minutes because people keep dodging, and I ran into Blaise about this, but I wanted to be known, Smite game. There needs to be better penalties for these jackwads that keep dodging queues all the time. All the freaking time. I think they need to be like banned for like a week. Simple as that. Why am I waiting for 5 minutes to get into a queue? And then as soon as somebody gets in there, either they get something they don't like support. Oh, God forbid you got to play a game as support. And while I'm on that subject, God forbid they play a game as support and then troll me and become something that's not a support. As you can tell, it's aggravating me right now, folks.
It's funny because there was a tweet this week by someone in the Smite community that had someone get support, and they're like, "Don't worry, I'm jungle, by the way." And they're like, "No, you got support." They're like, "No, I'm jungle."
Yeah, no crap. Driving me nuts. But it's still like, okay, so I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, I'm chilling the music. Oh, Q pops, okay, I pick something. Boom. Nope, they don't want to play support, so they just leave.
Support's not even a bad role.
I know.
Support's fun.
Solo is the crappy role. Solo, well, no, I won't say solo I understand because I play through the game no matter what. I suffer in solo lane. And by suffer, I mean you might as well be telling me to walk through glass on bare feet. That's how I fear in solo lane. Solo lane sucks. Whoever invented solo lane,
well,
I'd rather you.
It's about to be a lot better.
I think it should just be another duo lane, and we should add 6 people to smite. That's how it should work.
Oh my God, get out of here.
But yeah, I think there needs to be harsher punishments for people who keep dodging and crap because it is driving me nuts. I should not have to wait 20 minutes to get into one game just to play Persephone.
Just to play Persephone. Oh,
now,
goodness.
I bodied in that game because I was agitated. I mean, I had this Nox running for her life constantly. But, yeah, Smite, think about your shenanigans and fix it. Either it has to be, I think it either has to be you bring back the accept the queues, or like people need to be punished a little bit more for dodging these queues, or clicking let's queue up and then walking away. So then, because honestly, you're waiting there, max time, I would say 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes max, sometimes 5 at the latest. So if you're queuing up and you walk away, and sometimes you get in there instantly, you have, what is it, like a 60-second timer? Or is it 30? Did they have it?
I think it's 60, right?
It's like 60. You have time. Stop wasting mine. Like, honestly. As you can tell, I'm aggravated about that. It's a big pet peeve. I had a whole, like, book I was going to type to Blaise, but I decided not to because he sounded like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry, I saw, no, I needed to confirm if something was happening or not, and apparently it did, and I need to watch the trailer for it.
Dude, there's like so many things I want to watch the trailers for right now.
Should we get into gaming news?
We can get into gaming news. I don't know. I did my rant for the day.
Okay, let me.
What the heck?
Yeah, you know, gaming news. Twitch be dumb and do dumb things, like release a new branded content guidelines where you're only allowed to have on-screen logos are only allowed to be 3% of your screen size. There is no burned-in video ads that are allowed, burned-in display ads, or burned-in audio ads allowed. They immediately got hounded on social media for this stupidity, and
Why not?
now they've completely reverted it. But there are some still questionable things in the new TOS that if you're a partner, you have to accept the new TOS or you get bumped down to an affiliate. If you're an affiliate, you just have to automatically accept them. You just don't have the right to accept or not, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's dumb.
There's also some real like shenanigans in there about if you leave the platform to stream elsewhere. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to get into all that, but like there's a lot of people looking to move to other platforms like YouTube and Kick. Kick being the main one, since Kick's share split is 90% to the creator, 10% to the platform. But you have to kind of ask yourself, like, how are they able to like financially do that? And like they're backed by a gambling company and they allow gambling on their platform, so it allows them to a little dicey, to say the least. Though they are talking about starting to pay streamers with like above a certain threshold $16 an hour to stream, along with the 90-10 split. I mean, that's pretty.
I might be going to Kick.
That's pretty significant.
I'm gonna have to stream on Twitch till the end of this month and say, hey, follow me on Kick, guys. I need you on Kick. Kick.
I've seen a couple people move to Kick. I was going to talk to them about it. I want to know kind of what their thoughts are and how they're feeling about it. I mean, honestly, I am curious.
Yeah, like Blaise was saying, so if you are an affiliate, right?
Yeah.
And you leave Twitch, they charge you $25.
Yeah, something like that.
How they can do that?
It's something like that, but like as an affiliate, you're not exclusively locked to Twitch, so I don't really know how that works. Nor do I particularly care that too much. Like I
do if I'm losing money.
I mean, I do if I'm losing money, but like I haven't reached the point of would I consider switching platforms? I mean, that's what it comes down to. Like I've thought about it a good bit. Like YouTube's discoverability is awful. Not that Twitch's is great. Kick's backed by a gambling company, which doesn't make me feel too great. Rumble is the other one that's coming, but I don't know much about it.
I got it, Blaise. We create our own.
Yeah, dude. Because I got the money for that.
Oh, bro, who needs money? It's all ad revenue.
I mean, that's true. That is a lot of ad revenue.
All you do is, so like, you're not charging people. You just say, hey, this is. So technically, what you would do is, I guess the only money that you would be out would be like a website. Which, how many people?
And the servers.
Well, like one server, right? All you need is one server.
I'm not continuing this conversation.
We could run it through like a website. Who needs a server?
Yeah, FAFO TV, dude. There we go.
I'll get my old PC up and just have it like run constantly.
Yeah, dude.
It'll host a server.
Let's go. Yeah, because it's like Minecraft, dude. Oh my god.
I work at a university. We can try to hotwire.
Oh my goodness, get me out of here.
I know people in IT. I can have them help me.
All right, I'm moving on. The other thing that came up this week was Summer Games Fest. And they did like an extensive Starfield show off today that I did not watch. I saw parts of it. It looked really good. Apparently they did a Fable trailer today.
Ooh.
And that I am interested in. But I'm
definitely interested in.
I want to run down some other things that they announced. The big one they announced on Thursday is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming early 2024. So that's the continuation of the Final Fantasy VII Remastered, the first game. We're also getting Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, which is like a whole other story like in that universe that's supposed to be, and that sounds interesting. They showed off Spider-Man 2 with Miles Morales, and that looks sick. There's a new Prince of Persia coming. There's Mortal Kombat trailer that's out. They showed off the new Fortnite update, which is a ton of fun. There's like Cybertron weapons in it. I've been playing it with Luke, and that's pretty sick. There is a new 2D Sonic game, and I am hype. And apparently it's co-op, up to 4 players. But
That actually sounds kind of OP.
Yeah, it's called Sonic Superstars, and it looks really, really good. And I'm going to post the IGN link that has a bunch of these trailers on it if you want to check it out. New Alan Wake coming out. I know a lot of people are a big fan of Alan Wake. There's new Like a Dragon coming. Star Trek Infinite announced. Blah. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando.
I know a game that's coming out. I played the demo.
Pal World is they showed off a new trailer for, which is... oh, have you not seen this?
No.
It's coming to early access next January, but it's like Pokemon with guns. I want to play it so bad. It looks so ridiculous, dude. I want to play it so bad. And it's like open world, like third person.
I have too many games I'm looking forward to try and play something that I'll probably be playing. And
you probably will.
But here, while I'm thinking about it, I actually have games that I know are coming out.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm getting to one of them. Yes, I am. It's on this list.
Liza P.
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
I played the demo.
Yeah.
It is solid. It is fun.
Yeah, Liza P. Demo and new release date. Release date was previously August. No, it is August.
Yeah.
Which is a slight delay from its previous August date. Oh, September 19th. That's when it's coming out. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was September. August was the original, wasn't it?
Yeah. Marvel Snap's getting competitive mode. They showed a Path of Exile 2 trailer. I don't care. Diablo 4 is... There is people that I know, that I like follow. They're like, Legend of Zelda Game of the Year easy. That they have been playing Diablo 4, and they said they wouldn't even be upset if Diablo 4 does get Game of the Year, and they're talking about switching it to being their main game on stream. That's crazy.
I don't think, yeah. I have not played Diablo 4, so I can't fully back it, but the beta?
Yeah.
It was a beta.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beta was fun. Like, I have Diablo 4. I have waited because I want to enjoy the game with my friends.
He doesn't want to be playing with me during this grind. That's what this comes down to. And I fully plan on making a regular character afterwards.
I would, but I don't have the time to fully commit to this right now because I'm so busy that it's just like I don't want to hate the game.
No, I get it.
Because I know how I am. I'm gonna be so mad that I can't play the game, or I'm not like catching up, or that I'm not where I need to be. Like it's just like, no. I want to enjoy the game. See, for me, Diablo 4 is like Borderlands.
Yep.
I have to enjoy the game. Like it's just simple as that. I've played all the other Diablos, have my own pace. I'll do hardcore mode after there's time because I know I don't have time right now. I just got too much going on. I'm working like 12 to 16-hour days. I got a car. I have like completely. I mean, when I say completely apart, I mean this car has no front at all.
Right.
I have tore the crap out of it. I have 45 Ziploc baggies in a drawer right now of all my bolts, nuts, parts, labeled, everything.
Yes, sir.
I was like, I'm never going to remember this. I have 75 pictures in my phone.
Let's go.
Everything goes back.
Dude.
Why didn't you just take a video? I was like, shut up. But it's like, I just don't have time to enjoy it. But when I played the beta, it was fun.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
The fact that I had to do the first dungeon 15 times.
It's okay. So,
waiting 20 minutes to get in.
Shout outs to one of our buddies, Parzival, who reached out to me the other day. He's like, hey, man, can you help me with something? I didn't see his message until a couple hours later because it was yesterday when I wasn't feeling well, so I went and take a nap. Came back, I was like, what's up, man? He goes, I was just going to see if you could help me with the boss. And I was like, I'm playing on hardcore. I don't know if I'd be able to help you anyway. And he goes, oh, like you haven't died yet? And I was like, nah. And he goes, what level are you? And I was like, I'm level like 59, about to be 60. He goes, that is absolutely wild. He goes, what difficulty you playing? And I was like, World Tier 3. And he goes, what? Like, it's like, yeah, man. Trying to be in the first 1K. Slowly but surely getting there. A lot more slowly than I'd like to be. But I'm excited to play, like, I think, yeah. I mean, a couple people were talking to me like, oh, well, I might get to the game next month. You probably won't be playing then. And I was like, no, I fully continue to plan on playing this game. Like, it gives me Diablo 2 vibes. Like, it's what I wanted. It's what Diablo 3 should have been.
I have Blaze locked in to be playing after this because
Yeah.
I'm like, if you don't, I will drive all the way to Tennessee and throw
um, other announcements: Exo Primal is getting a Street Fighter 6 crossover when it releases, which is pretty sick. Liza P, we just mentioned, is getting. It has a demo now, and along with its new release date. So go check that out.
It is fun.
Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight. That's right, you heard that right. Nicolas Cage, Dead by Daylight.
What, as Ghost Rider?
No, just as himself.
What the?
Yeah, dude.
I want to know.
Black Desert's getting a new DLC or a new expansion. And there's a bunch of other stuff too. I mean, like
Dungeon Full Dive for all you D&D players. It doesn't have a release date yet, but as a big D&D fan, I follow them. I've actually backed them. I was one of the first 90 people to help them Kickstarter wise, just because it looked cool. Their playtest is coming up in June, the multiplayer.
Oh, that's gonna be sick.
I know. I'm hoping. See, I don't know if it's gonna be open to everybody or not, because I'm gonna talk you into it. I'm sorry, but like we've been talking about trying to get a D&D group together for a while now.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
But it is supposed to be released in 2023. They just don't have a release date yet because they're putting so much effort into making everything flawless to where like, which I don't understand. Like, I get how you can do this, but I don't quite get how you can do this. They're making it to where you can like upload maps that you have already and everything. So this game is pretty much D&D. You can play it on your regular computer or you can play it VR, and you can like it can swap between, I guess you would say, world view and character view.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Anytime, and like actually fight stuff and all that. I can't wait. I honestly like. I played the alpha, and it was honestly just building crap. And I was on it for. It says I was only on it for an hour, but I swear I was on it for more. Because I was just moving crap, and there was only 2 maps.
Yeah.
I'm excited, as you can tell. I'm nerding out.
Dragonspire is also getting, I think, an early access like test this month too. I'm excited about that.
Is it really?
It's what is it? It's like, oh my, the freaking name just slipped out of my mind. Oh my god. Yeah, because it looks really good, but it's like, what is the name of that game, dude? Dragalia Lost, is that what I'm thinking of? But it's based off of that, and I literally cannot. My brain's fried. It's gone. It's forever gone. Names of the week.
Oh wait, hold up.
Yep.
1 sec.
Yep.
Because I'm looking at my wish list. Can we talk about real quick how I am seeing all these ads for the new One Piece live action movie, and I don't have a release date yet, and it is aggravating me.
Oh, gaming news too. If you're a console gamer and you need some games, Target's doing buy 2 get 1 free this week.
Ooh.
So check that out.
Hey, Target's only doing that so they can suck you in there, and then all your money's gone.
That's fun. It's buy 2 get 1 free on books, board games, movies, and video games.
Dude, I've actually been. I know this is completely off topic. This is what I do anyways. So I feel like if I don't do it, like it's not the Up Your Experience podcast with Blaise and Bats. But like I have been actually waiting for all of my books on Audible to be released, and it's not happening. I'm getting bored.
That's tough.
It is tough, dude. That's how I get through my day. Music and Audible.
Do you know one thing? You know what's something you can buy in this buy 2 get 1 free deal on console if you want it? What? Diablo 4, the game we've been talking about a good bit today.
If I'm gonna buy Diablo 4 on console, I'm gonna get the Diablo bundle for the Xbox.
No, but I'm just saying for listeners. I'm talking about for listeners, dude. I've actually seen some people on PC playing with controller instead because they say it feels better. Really? And that is wild to me.
That is crazy.
I thought
the keyboard and mouse felt really nice.
I've only ever played on keyboard and mouse, so I'm not gonna hate on it. But like, I am really tempted to try it on console.
Oh, I've played on console. Like back in Diablo 3 when modded first came out, like people were hacking everything. It was so crazy when you're playing on console and everybody's dropping rainbow gear and everything. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
especially with the copying glitch. You'd have the level 1 rainbow gear that you were just. I had a brain fart. I pulled a Blaze.
Unfortunate. Names of the week. We have Cuckoo Kachu, the Burger Man. We have Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Let's see. Oh, we went against the stealth boys the other day. There was stealth samurai, stealth ninja, stealth ronin, stealth shinobi, and I guess they didn't have a fifth because fifth was zesty fart.
We never took a clip of the OG person that we were like, "Do you know Dude Man?"
Oh, what was it? It was Lord something OG.
There's only 8 of us.
Yeah, Bush Wookie. There's let's see, what else do we have here? Sucker Punk, Stu Gamer, Papa Beeve, and Big Stu 1217. Lord Fart Quad, Steezus has risen. And then Embright really out here putting some terrible names in the chat, dude. Like, for names of the week. I don't even know if I want to say the first one.
I wouldn't even want to say that one.
Yeah, it just know it has to do with Dad and Jerk and just piece the rest together. And then there's the Rim Reaper. We also went against Get Cocky, Squooshy, and Fishing for Kills last night as well. But that's pretty much names of the week. Bats.
What's up?
I was trying to think of a really good question for the question. Oh, yeah, I actually do have a question of the week. How do you feel that Demon Slayer ends next week?
Hey, what?
How do you feel that this season of Demon Slayer ends next week?
Bruh. There's no way.
Yep.
Bro, okay. If it ends this week without who getting
hold on. Wait.
smacking everything that you see, I'm gonna be mad.
Okay, episode 10's today.
If they're gonna go, oh, we're making that into a movie.
No, episode 10's today. Mm-hmm. Episode 11's the final episode of the arc.
How?
It's gonna be a 70-minute episode.
Oh, okay, that's a little bit different. I'm okay with that.
You're okay with it just being done?
A 70-minute episode?
Because I feel like they kind of.
Okay.
I feel like they kind of speed ran it.
I feel like you could get it done. Well, I mean, look at what happened. They had that whole, what was that, tax evasion thing?
Yeah, that's true.
So they're trying to save money. But I mean, a 70-minute episode, I feel like you can fit that in. That's like
3 episodes.
2.5 episodes.
3.
2.5.
3.
Let's be honest here. How was it 3? 70 minutes.
Because
30-minute episodes. You saying there's a
no,
10-minute
because each episode's like 23 minutes.
Whatever. Okay, so 3 episodes. So technically it would be. So if we're saying your point, 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Then it would be what, 14 episodes altogether? 15?
Yeah. I mean, that makes more sense. I still just think it's sad.
No, I'm okay with this because I'm tired of the BS of me going, oh, it's happening, and then they're like, tune in next time. Okay, DBZ, thank you for your input. I'm glad I watched 15 minutes of some guy going,
I just think, like, right now there's so many good anime to watch. I've been watching I'm in Love with the Amada-kun, level 99.9. That one's really good. Hell's Paradise is really good.
Hell's Paradise is pretty good.
Birdie Wing is exceptional.
What is that? An aristocrat in another world, and I don't know why it's so good to me.
What else? I've been watching something else.
Eden Zero has been popping off, and I know a lot of people may or may not like it, but if you are if you're a One Piece fan, yeah, obviously, why? Fairy Tail, like, because that's what it reminds me of so much. It is great, and it's starting to pop off. I mean, I think it's over now, but
yeah, I need to, like, there's some other ones I need to watch, but we'll get there as we get there. Other than that,
he's got Diablo 4.
Dude, I got Diablo 4. I got Smite videos I need to get out. I didn't mention this. I got to mention it now. June 19th, Smite game, 7 p.m. Eastern. Be there, be square. Because I'll be there.
That'll be the day I'm not watching.
Live on cast.
Hey, speaking of cast,
Yeah.
Is our game still going on?
I don't know. Majin told me he was going to try to cast it with Fuzzy, but he never gave me a time, so I don't know if they worked it out or not. He was going to cast it last night, but he was super tired from work, and I was like, all good, dude.
I keep looking.
As soon as I know something, I'll let you guys know.
If we keep playing like we are, tune into Albion Giants to see if we're getting casted, y'all.
Yeah, we've been doing pretty good.
We've been popping.
Been playing smart. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about it. Bats.
I don't know how I feel about it either.
You got any shout outs on the way out of here, dude?
As always, shout out to our listeners. If you have any comments, concerns, questions, we obviously have a questions of the week in our thing.
Yeah.
Which would work out better because then Blaise doesn't have to ruin animes for me, you know, saying how there's only 2 more episodes left on a show that I've been watching constantly.
Quit sending me names of the week. There's a names of the week channel. I am not putting them there. Suave, I'm looking at you. It's not just Suave, though. It's not just Suave. I think Majin did it to me this week, too. He did. Blastin' Bussy was the name he sent me. And Buff Thief.
Oh, that's great.
But like, just send me the name. Just put him in the chat.
That's hilarious.
I can't, bro. Sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to interrupt your shout outs. I just hit me and I remembered.
Yeah, definitely shout out to our listeners for real because, you know, you guys are keeping it going. I know I say it every time, but I want you to feel it. Because, you know, with the fact that we have, and when I say we, I mean basically Blaise because he edits everything. I'm just here and talk and waste time. But, you know, all the God dang it, Blaise, I brain farted again. But this is what I was getting at. The fact that we did a YouTube, we do have the Spotify, and both of the numbers, from what I've been hearing lately, have been pretty great. It's all thanks to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, a lot more consistent, and like it has been a little bit higher than what we had before, which I mean, I'm always happy about.
Definitely, and also we have talked about FAFO shirts, so like,
yeah,
you know, get comments on that.
Yeah, Bats really wants the FAFO shirt. I mentioned rebranding the podcast as FAFO because I have seriously contemplated it because I think it's so funny.
I mean, you know, I could dig it, but the problem is when I explain it to people, I'm gonna say it because
that's the problem. But maybe there's like a spin-off podcast that's like once a month and it's just FAFO.
Speaking of which, listeners, we have talked about this because it came up into our comp game. Would you guys want to see a bonus episode of just team chat?
Oh yeah, what our team talks are like between games or before games and after? Because we could do that. That would be funny.
Like we said, we had a 20-minute team chat of just sitting there waiting.
I don't even, dude. All I remember is stuff was just straight up silly during that time period.
Oh, dude, it was great. Because we were trying to still stay motivated and keep us like interested, but at the same time, it was like it went from, so the game started at 9. We ended the game 1 at like what, 9:15, 9:30 maybe at the latest.
Yeah, something like that.
Down, and then the second game didn't start until like 10:30.
Yeah. Also,
it was crazy.
I need to apologize right now for the video because if you made it this far, I've just realized that I had decibels like turned down by 2 decibels because of Diablo and the sound quality in it like being super high. So Bats might be a little bit quiet to me. I just fixed it now, which is great.
There goes half your quality.
That's okay. Whatever.
Other than that, I let Blaise do the rest of the shout outs because, you know, I had the same shout outs as Blaise most of the time, but he says it better.
Shout outs to Ash Basham, Psychotics, all the people over for Simpy for Senpai. Make sure to go check out that podcast. Shout outs to Bot G Battlegrounds of the God with Fro, Nev, Depp, Riggs, and myself. Go check them out. Fro is back to streaming. Nev streams. It's always a good time of their new episode will release the day after. Well, I guess they release Wednesday, will release Monday. So 2 days afterwards. We're talking a lot about the Smite patch if you want to check that out. And shout outs to Guardians Mental Health and Dare Drops. Got a lot of stuff going on both fronts there and really excited about. Hope you guys take it easy. We'll catch y'all later. Bye.
Peace.